So as I'm sure you know, this week is, and this month is Play for K month, and we are wearing these really awesome shirts that say, when life kicks you, let it kick you forward. And before the game, Coach said to us, just remember that any hardships that you have in basketball are, you need to put them in perspective, especially this week when we're thinking about cancer survivors and people who are fighting cancer right now. And I think that really, really puts things into perspective. And we all love our pink jerseys, and we love that, but we really, really love everything that it stands for. And we just feel really lucky to be playing with cancer survivors, cancer fighters in mind this week.
All right, we'll take questions now.
What are your general thoughts about the game today?
Great. I mean, man, does it feel good. It's not only does it feel so good to have so many of my teammates play well and then have the team play well, but it's like a weight off our shoulders. This is who we are supposed to be. This is who we can be. This is not just who we're going to be right now, but it just feels great, We're very excited to do this, but it's also a short turnaround, so we're very excited to keep this momentum going. We've got some games left that we feel really good about, so it's nice to start here.
So Maddie, you had another hot start to the game today with big points in the first quarter. What have you been focusing on to help it come out of the gate so quickly?
Just focusing on other things, not really focusing on one specific thing. My coaches have been really challenging me to focus on my defensive effort, which I guess is translated into me shooting the ball well, which is awesome. I'll keep focusing on defense, which I'm sure they're very happy about. But yeah, I haven't really focused on anything specific. I just have a lot of support from my coaching staff and my teammates, and they really believe in me, and it's been really awesome to feel really, really good coming into games and be able to show it at the beginning.
How did the break between games affect the team?
It kind of helped, honestly. I think it was a really nice break to have time away and really remember what it is to play basketball and to remind ourselves that we really do love playing and we are so, so lucky to play. And it just puts things into perspective. When somebody close to you comes down with COVID, it's really eye-opening, and it really puts things into perspective. So I really think it helped us. I think it, allows us to think about basketball in a different way and think a little deeper about what we're doing, especially with the season of, what is it, basketball, I can't remember what it's called, sorry. But yeah, it's nice to have that break. I think it helped us. I think it wouldn't help a lot of other teams, but it was nice to have a break and get back to who we are and what we want to do.
And finally, was there a change in the team's shooting confidence this game?
No, I think we're just ready. We're ready to shoot all the time, and it's nice when you hit a lot of shots early because then you have that confidence that's just going to carry on through the rest of the game. We've been shooting a lot in practices, and we've been shooting well in practices, and so we're just waiting for that moment where it was just going to click and it was going to be raining. And today it was, and hopefully we can just keep carrying that forward because we all still have a lot of confidence in each other and in ourselves.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Maddie.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take an opening statement from Coach, and then you can ask your questions.
Yeah, well, I'll just reiterate a lot of what Maddie said, just about feeling good about the win, but also feeling good about who we were honoring and the way that we played today, and tried to always remind them about the joy in getting to play basketball, and that the hardships that we faced throughout the last 8 to 10 months are nothing compared to what cancer fighters and cancer survivors have fought in their lives, and to try and make sure that they play in honor of that. So it was nice to see them come out loose today, knock some shots down early, and then continue as the game went on to get better and better defensively. I also give Duquesne a lot of credit. They're coming off of a 3.5-week break. They didn't have all of their players today, and they still came and played. And I think some teams would have not. So I give them credit for showing up and for being on the court and allowing their players to have that opportunity to be out there again.
All right, questions?
So Tyra was injured in the last few games. How did she accommodate to today's game after the long recovery?
Well, I'm not going to lie that the extra week definitely helped her recover. So, it's just good to have her back. Anybody who watches us play when she's on the floor can understand the impact that she has on both ends of the floor. She just brings an energy and a positivity, and I'll have to say that it's probably the first time all year I feel like she's had fun playing basketball. It's been a long season for her. She battled that ankle injury when we first started the season and then re-injured it a month ago. It hasn't been an easy year, and it just was nice to see her just love the game today and do what she's good at. And one of her goals was to be disruptive defensively. So for her to start the game with a steal breakout layup, it was like picture perfect for us. I think it really got us going, in addition to obviously Maddie getting off to a hot start shooting.
As you said, recently the team had a COVID break. How do you feel the team handled it?
I thought they were great. You know, we talked about it happening, but until it actually, was staring us in the face, I think it was, always in the back of our minds. And here we were not knowing. There was a lot of uncertainty with how quickly we'd be able to get back. I think we dodged a bullet that we were able to only be out for a week and a half. But I think it also, like Maddie said, it gave us a chance to catch our breaths. It gave us a chance to have our bodies and our minds rest. And it gave them a hunger, like, okay, well, this is how easy it can get taken away from us, so let's not take it for granted. So our last two practices were really spirited. I felt they were really ready to play today, and it showed.
So Maddie Lauder started the game with consecutive three-pointers. How did the team's approach to three-pointers change this game?
They changed it a lot. I mean, we've been limiting our three-point attempts, so we didn't even shoot a lot today, but the fact that we shot over 50% is not something we've done all year long. So it was nice to kind of see our team shoot the ball with confidence. I think it's something that, Maddie joked about me telling her to focus on her defense, but sometimes when you get kids to really think about something else, they forget about the stress of not making shots. And so we've really tried to challenge each player to give us something that is unrelated to their offense. So it could be energy, it could be box outs, it could be taking care of the ball, it could be, keeping a guy in front of them or not letting their shooters get going. But all of a sudden, when you put something else in their mind, it clears it up for them to be able to just be themselves. Our guys were themselves today. There was nothing extraordinary, but they shot the ball like the way they're capable of, and it was nice to see.
And finally, what was the plan to defend against Diamond Bragg and her three-point shoot?
Well, she's not a three-point shooter, so we let her take some shots early, and sometimes people will say, like, why are you letting her shoot? But it wasn't something that ended up hurting us over the course of 40 minutes. It's not what she's good at. What she's good at is getting to the basket, which she also was able to do in the first quarter. I thought she really hurt us. We switched up and had Jasmine and Maya guard her after that. And when you start putting guys like that on a good offensive player, it makes their night a little bit more difficult. So we just switched some defensive matchups, and after I think she scored 8 points in the first quarter, she only had 2 for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so thank you so much, and congratulations on the win.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate it.